भर्गो देवस्य धीमहि धियो यो नः प्रचोदयात्. The immediate family members who are standing there, Ankit, please request all of them to remain seated on my right hand side. That's the designated area for the immediate family. Only immediate family members will remain there. The rest, my humble request to take your seat on my right hand side. All our guests and friends, please take your seat on my right hand side. Only immediate family members will remain. At this moment, I request all mourners to join in a prayer wherever you are. Please recite together the sacred mantras that resonate with our faith. Om Shanti. The only immediate family members will remain there. The rest are requested to take their seat on my right hand side. My humble request to all mourners to take your seat. The immediate family members will take part in the rituals of a Pradikshina. Atulbhai, Rajnibhai, Peru, Yogesh. Then the second Pradikshina Jagu Mama, Jitu Uncle, Sudhir Bhai, Khagaram, Pradeep Mama. For the second Pradikshina, may I request Jagu Mama, Jitu Uncle, Sudhir Bhai Khagaram and Pradeep Mama to lead. Jagu Mama, Jitu Uncle, Sudhir Uncle Khagaram and Pradeep Mama. May I request them to lead the second Pradikshina. The third Fera, the Pradikshina, Amit, Neil, Anuj, Jay, Adim, Luke and Sahil. The third Pradikshina, may I request these family members to lead the third Pradikshina. Amit, Neil, Anuj, Jay, Adim, Luke and Sahil. The third Pradikshina Fera by Amit, Neil, Anuj, Jay, Adim, Luke and Sahil. The fourth Pradikshina, Chotho Fero, Anish, Akshay, Roni, Gideon, Bunny, Ronald, Jonathan, Hassan, Mehul, Bagi, Gabi, Sham, Chirag, Navneet and Kain. Chothi Pradikshina for the fourth Pradikshina for the fourth Fera, Anish, Akshay, Roni, Gideon, Bunny, Ronald, Jonathan, Hassan, Mehul, Bagi, Gabi, Sham, Chirag, Navneet and Kain. May I request these family members to lead the fourth Fera, the fourth Pradikshina. My humble request, the mourners who are standing there, please take your seat let the only immediate family members take part in the final ritual. All the media fraternity, you are requested to off your cameras when we start the cremation rituals. All the media fraternities, our volunteers, please request the media guys to switch off their cameras. It's a humble request that please do not take a videography or photography of the my humble request all the mourners to give a privacy to Dr. SR and Madam with daughters. The rest please give some space. My humble request to all media fraternity, please do not take any coverage when we start the cremation. Individuals, please do not use your camera for videography or pictures. The volunteers of crematorium team, can you give some space that side? Request all the mourners to take their seat. शरणागतं जन्म मृत्यु जरा व्याधि पीडितं कर्म बंधने बकं यजामहे सुगंधिं पुष्टिवर्धनम् उर्वारुकमिव बन्धनान् मृत्योर्मुक्षीयमामृतात् बकं यजामहे सुगंधिं पुष्टिवर्धनम् उर्वारुकमिव बन्धनान् मृत्योर्मुक्षीयमामृतात् यजामहे सुगंधिं पुष्टिवर्धनम् उर्वारुकमिव बन्धनान् मृत्योर्मुक्षीयमामृतात् बकं यजामहे सुगंधिं पुष्टिवर्धनम् उर्वारुकमिव बन्धनान् मृत्योर्मुक्षीयमामृतात् ॐ त्र्यम्बकं यजामहे सुगंधिं पुष्टिवर्धनम् उर्वारुकमिव बन्धनान् मृत्योर्मुक्षीयमामृतात् बकं यजामहे सुगंधिं पुष्टिवर्धनम् उर्वारुकमिव बन्धनान् मृत्योर्मुक्षीयमामृतात् ॐ त्र्यम्बकं यजामहे सुगंधिं पुष्टिवर्धनम् उर्वारुकमिव बन्धनान् मृत्योर्मुक्षीयमामृतात् यजामहे सुगंधिं पुष्टिवर्धनम् उर्वारुकमिव बन्धनान् मृत्योर्मुक्षीयमामृतात् ॐ त्र्यम्बकं यजामहे सुगन्धिं 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 पुष्टिवर्धनम् उर्वारुकमिव बन्धनान् मृत्योर्मुक्षीयमामृतात्. My humble request, all the mourners who are inside, please take your seat. Sham, Darshan, please request all the mourners to take their seat on my right hand side. Only the family of Dr. Sudhir Ruparelia will remain inside. All other mourners, please take your seat. Vato Devata, Suryo Devata, Chandrama Devata, Pakso Devata, Devaha Devata, Om Jota Vato Devata, Chandryo Devata, Chandrama Devata, Vaso Devata, Vishwe Devaha Devata. Agni Jyotir Jyotir Agni Swaha Suryo Jyoti Jyoti Surya Swaha Agnir Varcho Jyotir Varchah Swaha Jyoti Surya Suryo Jyoti Swaha Om Bhurvaswaha Tatsavitur Varenyam Bhargo Devasya Dhimahi Dhiyo yo nah prachodayat Om bhurvuvaswaha tatsavitur varenyam Bhargo devasya dhimahi Dhiyo yo nah prachodayat Om bhurvuvaswaha tatsavitur varenyam Bhargo devasya dhimahi Dhiyo yo nah prachodayat Om bhurvuvaswaha tatsavitur varenyam Bhargo devasya dhimahi Dhiyo yo nah prachodayat Om bhurvuvaswaha tatsavitur varenyam Bhargo devasya dhimahi Dhiyo yo nah prachodayat Om bhurvuvaswaha tatsavitur varenyam Bhargo devasya dhimahi धियो यो नः प्रचोदयात् ॐ भूर्भुवः स्वः तत्सवितुर्वरेण्यं भर्गो देवस्य धीमहि धियो यो नः प्रचोदयात् ॐ भूर्भुवः स्वः तत्सवितुर्वरेण्यं भर्गो देवस्य धीमहि धियो यो नः प्रचोदयात्. આપણે બધા આપણા ઈષ્ટદેવને મનમાં પ્રાર્થના કરીએ. ભાઈ રાજીવનું પાર્થિવ શરીર એ પંચમહાભૂતમાં વિલીન થઈ રહ્યું છે. આપણે બધા આપણા ઈષ્ટદેવને યાદ કરી અને આપણા લાડકવાયા રાજીવના આત્માને भगवान चीर शांति आपे एवं प्रार्थना करिए. आप सब को अनुरोध है अपने अपने इष्ट देवता को याद करके राजीव का पार्थिव शरीर वो पंच महाभूत में विलीन हो रहा है, तो अपने अपने इष्ट देवता को जहाँ पे भी आप बैठे हैं वहीं से प्रार्थना करिए कि इस आत्मा को भगवान चीर शांति अर्पे और परिवार के ऊपर जो ये दुख आ पड़ा है वो सहन करने की परम कृपालु परमात्मा शक्ति अर्पे. ओम शांति शांति शांति. Everyone will chant with me 3 times. Om Shanti. Om Shanti. Om Shanti. Om Shanti. May the great soul of Brother Rajiv rest in eternal peace. Om Shanti. We'll start the next ceremony once the immediate family will take their seats. Fellow mourners, you are requested to take your seat. As we go through the second phase of our send-off program,
Jai Shri Krishna, and thank you to all our friends and family for being here through this extremely trying time. Rajiv, my brother, best friend, and partner in adventure. What amazing times we had together. Rajiv was truly the embodiment of selflessness, generosity, and kindness. Be it openly sharing his vast network around the world and taking us on epic motorcycle and boat trips. Rajiv was always thinking about everyone else's success and happiness over his own. Joshna Masi, Sudhir Masa, Mira, Shina, Jay, Ravi, words cannot express what you must be going through. We shall always and will always be here for you. Naya and Inara, your pain and grief must be overwhelming. We stand here today, all three of us and all our friends here, and we make you one promise that we shall always look out for you and we shall always be here for you, and we're always just a phone call away whenever you need us. Rajiv, what has happened has devastated us beyond comprehension. That being said, I'm so grateful you left us a little gift in Inara. Every time we look in our eyes, we'll see a piece of you, and that gives us a little bit of solace. So, I shall forever be reminded of my big brother every time I look at her. Whilst it's extremely important for us to grieve and mourn for Rajiv, I think we all know him. I think he would want us to have a bit of a party for him too. So, he would want us to celebrate his life. Rajiv really was larger than life, and he'll be missed by everyone who he graced his presence with. You may be wondering why the words Noblix are plastered absolutely everywhere here. In true rally essence, Rajiv lived his life without breaks. Anything he did to the fullest. It was always about going big and going rather than going home. The true mentality of the rally champion that Rajiv was. Rest easy, big brother. I shall forever love you, and I shall forever miss you. Thank you.
My name is Gideon Chiumira, and I'm a brother of Rajiv. I stand here today, ladies and gentlemen, to grieve for a brother, a friend, an exceptional man. Today we gather to celebrate and honor the life of an extraordinary man, Rajiv Ruparelia, a man whose big, loving heart touched all of us in countless ways. Rajiv was not just a talented businessman and an exceptional rally driver. He was a soul full of fire, humor, and kindness. Rajiv had a spirit that was truly one of a kind. His laughter was so infectious, so loud that it all made us scaredly happy. Gideon! The sound of his voice made me excited about life. He was a great wave of energy that gave everyone battery. He energized all of us. One of our friends said that Rajiv was a power bank, that when he came around, he just shared energy with everyone. He made everyone excited when he came around. He made you feel like you're about to jump out of a plane. I'll miss him waking me up in the morning and making me so scared by the things he's telling me of. Wake up and go and work, Gideon. What are you doing in your bed? What are you doing right now? He was always aggressive in terms of creating value around people. He came around to just make sure everyone came to do something, not to just sit around. He was a loving family man, a devoted father to his beautiful daughter, Inara, a caring husband to Naya, a true godfather to my twins. His love for his family was evident in everything he did, always checking in, always giving, always making sure everyone around loved and supported each other. Rajiv's generous heart knew no bounds. He helped countless orphans, ensuring they had access to education, a better future. His kindness extended beyond his family and friends, but he truly believed in making a difference. Today, as we all see all these people gathered here, it's a testament of Rajiv's remarkable life. his fiery spirit, his kindness, his unwavering love left an indelible mark in all our lives. He was a gem, one in a million soul. And his legacy of love and generosity will live on in every life he has touched. Rajiv, thank you for being an incredible person in my life and in all the people you've touched. We will cherish your memory forever. To the Ruparelia family, you are a great testament to this country and the family that has built this country. Rajiv was excited about what you built. He took a great part of what you built. And you people, we grieve with you, we stand with you, we love you, and we know you have lost one of the most incredible people that ever lived on this earth. Rest in peace, Rajiv Ruparelia, my brother. My condolences to all of you, Sudil uncle, Auntie Joshna, Naya, Inara, Mira, Sheena, Jay, Ravi. Rajiv loved you all without a second of breath, and I'm sorry for your loss. May God bless you all.
Be able to pull it off this time. Dear Rajiv, I'm going to miss you so much, my buddy. Even now, it's hard to wrap my head around the fact that you're no longer here. You were taken away from us too soon, but I truly believe you lived life to the fullest. I've never met anyone quite like you, so full of flair, passion, and that unforgettable sense of drama. You had a remarkable ability to turn even the most ordinary moment into something unforgettable. What a joy it was to be around you. I remember the first time we met in a yoga class of all places. We both nodded off during meditation and woke up with the most ridiculous red eyes. We locked eyes and burst out laughing. In that instant, I knew we had to be friends. That moment marked the beginning of something special. From then on, we were inseparable. You became someone I turned to for everything, from work dilemmas to matters of the heart, the everyday beauty and chaos of family life. Even when work got intense, we never let it come between us. After the occasional heated debate over a project, we'd brush it off and get right back to what really mattered. Our friendship, our families, and our shared admiration for Dr. Sadir. Mom, Rajiv loved you deeply. He spoke of you so often, always wanting to know what you were up to, always so proud of your strength and the love you gave so freely. He had so much admiration for Dr. Sadir. He might not have said it enough, but it was clear how much he respected and looked up to him. And above all, he adored Inara and Nea with the fiercest love. He spoke of them constantly with his heart full. Mira and Sheena, the bond he shared with you was truly beautiful. He often talked about how much he cherished the time you spent together in London when you were all there at the last trips, creating those unforgettable memories. He loved your children deeply and relished every opportunity to be the fun and doting uncle. Jay and Raj, he admired the way you loved and cared for his sisters. It meant the world to him knowing they were in such good hands. Naya and Inara, you were the light of his life. His eyes would light up whenever he spoke of you. Just before he flew back, he told me about taking Inara to the swings. Such a simple moment, yet it meant everything to him. Nea, he spoke so often of the day he would get to hold you. His love for you, his love for you both knew no bounds. I should also mention, though he couldn't be here, my father, DCJ Emeritus Justice Richard Butera, asked me to extend his deepest and most heartfelt condolences to the Ruparelia family. He traveled to The Hague on the night of the 3rd for work, but he will visit once he lands. But you are all in his thoughts. The last message Rajiv sent me still plays in my mind. He was supposed to make a speech at my wedding, and he said, "Send me the protocol." And I said to him, "You might have to just say protocol observed." And he said, "Forget that. Life is for actors." And who could have embodied that sentiment better? He was a born performer, not just on stage, but in life. I saw it so clearly when we landed in Russia. Even people who didn't speak a word of English were drawn to him. His laughter was contagious. It transcended language. I believe Gideon made all of you laugh just the second he did it. To Inara and Nea, I know I can never fill the space your father has left behind, but I promise you this: I'll always be here to remind you of his love, to tell you his stories, to laugh with you and cry with you, and to honor the memory of a man who loved you beyond measure. I'll never forget when Rajiv met my wife. The very first thing he said in that dramatic way only he could pull off was, "How did you get such a beautiful woman? She's way out of your league." We laughed so hard, but as always, the conversation quickly turned to Inara. He went on and on about taking her to Disneyland, about how she looked like a perfect doll in her Mickey Mouse ears. That was Rajiv. He loved loudly and with all his heart. There's so many memories I could share, but I know I must stop here. Rajiv, my brother, we're going to miss you more than words could ever capture. Go on now, make the angels laugh, charm them with your wit, and light up heaven the way you lit up every room here on earth. I love you, and I hope you knew just how much we all celebrated you while you were with us. You were made for joy, for celebration, for life, and that's exactly how we'll remember you. With all my love, Jonathan and Liz Bahizubtera.
Thank you, Jonathan, Gideon, and Anuj, on behalf of Rajiv's friends. As Gideon mentioned, that it was that push always. If you read below the RR logo, there is a word, no blacks, means no break. Keep going, keep going, keep going. And that's Rajiv. So as we commence this ceremony, let us all remember Rajiv not just for the roles he fulfilled, but for the kindness, ambition, and the resilience he embodied. May today serve as a fitting tribute to a life that, although it was a brief, 35 years, but was full of purpose and the inspiration. I call upon the next speaker, Kwagalana Group, to please come and give a few words of last respect. Kwagalana Group.
Honorable Speaker, Parliament of Uganda, family friend, representing the President of the Republic of Uganda, His Excellency the President of Uganda, Prime Minister Emeritus, Honorable Mama Mbabazi, Dr. Ruparelia, and your dear wife Joshina Ruparelia, the entire Ruparelia family. Prince David Chintuwasaja representing His Majesty the King of Buganda, all of you fellow mourners, good afternoon. On behalf of the entire Wagarana Group and Business Community of Uganda, I extend our deepest and most heartfelt condolences to our beloved and devoted member, Dr. Sudhir Ruparelia, and your dear wife, Joshina Ruparelia, upon the tragic and untimely passing of your cherished son, Rajiv Ruparelia. This great loss is not only personal to your family, but also a profound blow to all of us who knew Rajiv, raised him, and saw him grow up in a remarkable individual he had become. His passing has left an irrepressible void to our hearts and on the business community of Uganda at large. Rajiv was a shining example of industrious courage, determination. He carried the legacy of the Ruparelia family with grace, ambition, and innovation. His tireless work ethics, entrepreneurial acumen, and a fearless approach to challenges stood out as a beacon for the youth and upcoming leaders in our country and society. He was more than a businessman. Rajiv was a man of the people, radiating kindness, humility, and genuine love for people, for all of all ages, backgrounds, and cultures. He represented the spirit of unity, progress, and excellence. We mourn not just the loss of a son, but a visionary and a young leader whose potential knew no bounds. His dreams, though now tragically cut short, will remain alive in the impact he has made in the lives he touched and the institution is helped build. To you, Dr. Sudhir and Mrs. Joshina Ruparelia, the family as whole, we stand with you in this hour of unimaginable grief. Words may offer little comfort, but please know that your Kwagarana family holds you close in our thoughts and prayers. We share your sorrow and we commit to walking this journey of mourning and remembrance with you. Before I conclude, Dr. Sudhir and your dear wife, my brother and your wife Joshina, this is a loss that has shaken us all, the nation and the world at large. But as we celebrate the life of our departed son, let us not forget that we have the living God who has plans for all of us. It is God who gave you Rajiv, and it is God who has decided to take him. Keep trusting him. You will find solace to him, and I know the strength that binds your family, and I pray that God grants you the courage, endure this unimaginable grief. Please know that you are not alone. We mourn with you, we stand with you, and we pray with you. I therefore condole with you all here, people present, and thank you for standing with the family from the time you heard of the untimely passing of our son. May the Almighty welcome Rajiv into eternal peace, and may his bright soul continue to shine through all those he touched. His memory will live on in our hearts, in our actions, and the legacy he so gratefully began to build with the deepest sympathy and wavering solidarity. Thank you for listening to me. The people you see here, these are the Kwagalana members. The senior is Dr. Sudhir Ruparelia, who has just lost his son. He's our senior. We have Amis Chigund. We have Hajio Mamatovu. We have Ben Kavuya. And also my elder son, Gerard Kalonji. Thank you for listening to me. May his soul rest in peace.
Before we move to the next speech, I have one announcement. Ladies and gentlemen, after the ceremony, the Ruparelia family request all the mourners, please, there is a dinner arranged for everyone at Kabira Country Club. So from the crematorium, we all will proceed to the Kabira Country Club. As mentioned by the Kwagalana group, you know, Rajiv started his journey at 27. I think he was leading as a managing director. He took the helm as a managing director of the Ruparelia group, leading its expansion across multiple sectors, including real estate, education, hospitality, and agriculture. His drive and vision transformed each venture, creating opportunities, uplifting others, and setting a new benchmarks in industry and philanthropy. With his vision and the success at the young age, still he remembered the words of Dr. Sudhir and Jyotsna Ruparelia that the true leadership is rooted in service and humility. There are many hearts touched by Rajiv. We may take lifelong to touch even half of the heart. So, you know, the legacy he left behind, it's an inspiration to the youth. Every Indian living in Uganda, so many people came to me and said, Paresh bhai, we are receiving the message on our WhatsApp. So every Indian living in Uganda received a message from Ugandan brother and sister. So the country, man and woman are mourning our beloved Rajiv Ruparelia. I call upon the next Naya Ruparelia from Rajiv's family to come and say a few words of last respect.
I stand here today with a heart that's both heavy and full. Rajiv was my first real love, the kind that stays with you, shapes you, and teaches you a lot. We had a bond that was complex, deep, but always real. I truly love him a lot. He was one of those people who would fill a room with his energy, passionate, just a little bit stubborn, greatly magnetic, and impossible to ignore. That was Rajiv. He could drive you up the wall and make you laugh 5 seconds later. He had an undeniable spark. To many, he was a hero, a brother, a friend. But to our daughter, he was her dad. And in her eyes, that made him someone extraordinary. She carries his fire, his boldness, and that same glint in her eyes. I will always make sure she carries the best of him with her, the goodness he gave and all the light he left behind. I have always held him in my prayers, and I still do. And I hope he is resting peacefully, watching over us with his love and pride. Rest easy, Rajiv. You were one of a kind. And in both love and legacy, you will always be remembered. Love, Naya and Inara.
Now I call upon